Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Purple Elephant Gaming here, and today we're playing some more B36. So today, I'm going to be playing with, not a new tower, but a tower, or not even with a new buff, but a tower that has been buffed quite a bit over time. It's the Never Miss targeting. So Never Miss targeting is actually really good, and has some really good combos specifically with Alchemist. So we're going to be getting lots of them. We have Pat Fusty here with us. And we're going to see just how long we can last. So, yeah. First start, what do I think? Obviously we can't start with an Ace or Pat Fusty, just a little bit. And by a little bit, of course, I mean quite a bit out of our price range. But this is quite a good map for tack shooters. Can we use tack shooters? Maybe? Attack start's not a bad one. Does it work? No. Okay, then you know what, let's just go with the coveted classic, the 4 Dart Monkey Stout, or I guess 3 Dart Monkey Stout. It works, it's simple, and it's pretty good. So, we're going to stick with it, and hopefully use this straight into Pat Fusty, though I might go for Monkey Ace first. I prefer to get Pat down just so I see my area of effect. So, we're definitely not going for Pomaru because Alchemist is almost permanent on Never Miss targeting anyways, because it only counts as 1 shot per volley of darts. So I'm tempted to go for Call Toms and maybe even Homeland Defense. That could be really good, but we will have to wait and see a bit what we decide to do, because I believe we can only fit a maximum of 6 or 7 inside of Pat's range, which of course are going to be the best ones because aces are pretty big. It's going to be a little iffy. Hopefully I'll get my placements right. I did test them in Sandbox, but it's not always the same. And we have some issues. Okay, well, that's it. Let's go for this again. I will actually play a little bit smarter, and I'll see when we actually get an ace up. Okay, we have our first ace up and running. I think I'm going to get camo on the back Dart Monkey. We have our ace up and running, and hopefully we won't too many issues. My hope is the black border, because I don't have the black border for this map yet. But I'm not quite sure how easy that's going to be. So we're just going to try our best, hope for the black border, and if it's not doable, then we will have, well, we'll take it off. But we'll try our best for it. Have to use the occasional Pat Fusty ability here just because I'm a little nervous. I know he's probably fine against yellows and stuff, but just want to be extra careful. Center path, this will probably make actually quite a big difference, or quite a big difference. Never Miss targeting, 2,375. It's a lot of money. It's going to take a while for us to get there, but it's going to be a big difference when we do. For 28 though, I'm not confident in relying on Pat Fusty, so we might end up going for probably a bomb tower in the front just to pop that lead layer, but we will see. I want to be extra careful then. I think I probably will go for a bomb tower just to make sure we have that. Yeah, probably. Ooh, or Alchemist. Could be good to go for Alchemist instead. What do I think? So we can probably afford Alchemist and Acid Mixture Dip. So I think I might go for an Alchemist Acid Mixture Dip instead. Since of course the Alchemist will be very helpful later on as well. Just gotta make sure we keep it quite a bit outside the radius of Pat Fusty, which I don't think will be too hard of an issue. Preferably away from the Dart Monkey as well, because we don't want it wasting its out buff on them. It's probably a good position. Acid Mixture Dip. Hopefully that's good. Yeah, we're fine with that. And then we continue saving for Never Miss targeting. And if there's another dangerous round, we might have to go for Berserker Brew. 33 though could be a little annoying, because still no camo. Don't really feel comfortable relying on a 002 dart. So we might upgrade him a little bit. There's a blue. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing this for a black border. Challenge editor. Okay, so ignore that at the top. You're going back, and I will see you when we are back. Okay, we are back. This time, I'm sure we'll have no problem with round 30. Truthfully, we probably were fine last time. I used the pat ability just to be safe, but you know what? I just didn't feel like having to restart this later on. He's in trouble this round? That was close, but now looks like we're good. We're getting very close now to our never miss targeting. But unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to put it off because of a little thing called camo balloons, because I don't trust this dart monkey at all. So I think I'm gonna go for a 030 sub, just because I don't think camo balloons will really be that big of an issue until after round 40 with this, so we should be fine to wait off for the camo village for quite a while then. And now hopefully this should be good, should catch all of the balloons, and should be good for now on for quite a while. Be able to get our first never miss targeting, the Alchemist, and probably our second one before round 40. Though we will have to wait and see a little bit, but this is going pretty good. Okay, looks like I did some messy placement since we actually cannot fit another ace over here inside his range and inside the Alchemist range, which is quite bad on my part, so I think we're gonna have to go for, at least for the time being, Alchemist over Fusty, but I think Fusty eventually should reach there. Round 40 still, though, does not look particularly great, but we have the pad ability, hopefully this will go well. We good? We're good. Okay, what am I worried about? Honestly, never missed darts for like the 40s to 60s are really good. Like, really, really good. We have nothing to worry about for now. Okay, so I'm definitely not doing a very good job with my placements. This one's not in range of the village, and I mean, we'll probably end up doing another village and Alchemist for probably another 2 or so that I can fit here. But still, overall, very, very not so good. Yeah. Well, worst case scenario, we only fit so many aces, but the rest we fit, not the end of the world inside of Pet Fusty. It's a big deal, I mean, but only so valuable. Alright, so the strategy is definitely working pretty well. We haven't really had any problems, like anything getting past even the first bend here. But I've really messed up placements, and I'm very nervous it's going to hurt me in the long run. Like, because of how we're spread out, a call to arms probably won't be worth it. We could, like, I don't know. We might have to go for a lot of just un-Pat Fustied aces, which is not a problem. But, you know, not preferred. So what I'm thinking right now is that we probably will maybe see if we can save for Homeland even, because a single call to arms I don't think will be worth it. But if we can go for the Homeland, that could definitely be worth it. So I think we might just get this last radar scanner here, and then just see how long we can last before we have any problems. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this took us to free play, because free play gonna be a little iffy with, well, Super C.H.I.M.P.S, but it's going pretty well so far, and, like, look at this 63, pretty well melted. Okay, well, I'm not sure if you can call that melted, but definitely did a good job. So, yeah, gonna have to wait and see, but I think I'm just gonna save money for now. Alright, this is pretty amazing. Even around 75, which is usually a really hard round, especially when you're doing some odd challenge, this is going really well. 76, probably no issue, right? Yeah, nothing. And I mean, we're saving up quite a bit of money. Not sure we're going to afford Homeland, because that would be like 70k. Honestly, not sure if that would be worth it. I'm still, the big thing right now is going to be to see how we deal with Super C.H.I.M.P.S. Because if we're good against those, then we're probably good against everything else. But Super C.H.I.M.P.S, not exactly the strong suit of the ace, specifically the never miss. So, definitely a little nervous for that, dreading the moment. We're about to find out whether or not we're going to be ready for Super C.H.I.M.P.S, and I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. Level 13 Pat, that's good. Level 14 is going to be the actual big difference, but level 13 is still pretty helpful, stunning those Moabs. 30k in the bank, which is quite a bit, but I'm definitely starting to consider whether or not it might be more worth it just to go for a bunch of utilities, like Perma Sabos, so like 4 Sabos up at all times, or not up at all times, but just 4 Sabos. Moab Blue, Concoction, Blue Hose, that stuff. 80 did not look too very good. So, well, in comparison, to Super C.H.I.M.P.S, not bad, honestly. I don't think what I just said made sense, by the way, but Super C.H.I.M.P.S, we're definitely not doing nearly as bad against them as I thought, or would have thought. Especially since we're going to have the Pat Fusty ability, or we do, but level 14. In comparison, there is no comparison. So we're definitely going to have the ability up, which is going to be a big difference. This could be really good, like, insanely helpful. Okay, round 85, double ZMGs. Well, these definitely aren't, I don't know, I don't think this will be that big of a trouble, but then again, 80 didn't look too good, and I mean, no difference have actually been made besides Pat Fusty leveling up, which I don't think makes that big of a difference. It does here, though, since he is stunning the Moabs, BFBs, and even ZMGs, so I guess, you know, maybe it makes a difference, who knows. But that wasn't that bad, 57k, wow. I did not think we would actually afford Homeland, but the question is, do we buy Homeland now, or do we save, get utility, and buy Homeland later? That is the question, because I think we'll have enough money for both, but I'm not sure if there's one that I think we should do beforehand or afterhand. Also definitely tempted to go for Shattering Shell, because I'm not sure about Fortifieds. They're definitely still on my watch list. That's what I'm going to keep saving, honestly. I wasn't expecting to, considering how much we were, not struggling, but not like totally winning easily in the 60s, I did not expect to make it to the 80s without a problem. And I haven't even been using Pat Fusty's ability. Like, the ability is easily a 2, almost 3 times increase in damage for all of the aces. That's a pretty huge increase. So, you know. Huh. Well, not that surprising. 87's a tough round. I guess this might be the first round we actually have to use the Pat ability. So I think I'm going to use it for cleanup though, because, you know, I don't really want to use it not for cleanup. But I do think I'm going to go for support, so here's what I'm going to go for. What is a good glue hose spot? I feel like this could be good because it has the exit, but it also has some of the entrance, or I think a lot of mobs might be dead by, so I'm going to go with here. Pat Fusty ability, by the way. And too late. Okay, well, let's go for the glue hose now then. I'm going to go for a glue hose right here. 032. That's going to be a big difference. And I'm also going to go for Moab glue. But I need to make sure it's in range of the bottom path as well. It'll be doing Moab, so this is probably good. Once again, bottom path, Moab glue. So that was 12k. That's a lot of money. I did not expect it to actually be 12k to get a Moab glue and a glue hose, but whatever. Now I'm going to go for the Homeland. Now if we can save for it, I'm going to buy it. But the glues, you can't underestimate the glues. They make a huge difference, so you definitely want to have those just to be safe. Alright, so there's 2 obvious things. A, this is going a lot better. B, this round feels so slow now with the glues. Like, maybe this is just me, but it feels like it's moving at like a snail's pace, which is odd. Well, not odd, I guess technically they are moving, like nearly 50, well the balloon's more than 50% slower, and even the Mars close to 50%. So, it's definitely pretty noticeable, but yeah, gonna keep on going. Continuing on our adventure. Almost level 15, Pat. Not sure how much that'll help, I'm not sure how much any of his later upgrades will help. Probably just help a little bit of damage, maybe let him stun a couple more balloons. Which is all we really need, to be honest. Taking us into the 90s. 89 was a lot easier than I expected then. Anyways, on to round 90, DDTs. This is actually a good look, because I'm curious. Are DDTs an issue? No in the sense that we'll be fine for 93. Not no in the sense that we'll be fine for 95. 95 definitely looks like it's going to be an issue. But an issue that could be easily solved with, like, a Sabo. Not like a, oh, what on earth are we going to do? But we should be fine up until 95, honestly. Probably next round will be a little dangerous. So we'll see. 15k away-ish from the homeland. We might actually afford it in time. Assuming that's still what I want to go for. But yeah. I mean, it's nice to have the leeway, to have the cash when we need to spend it, or for when we need to spend it. Because, honestly, Promo Sabo definitely still sounds really appealing. Because, like, half speed balloons, everything just gives you the chance to double the damage. For the low price of nearly 30k. It's quite a bit of money, but, which is why the question is, do I go for the homeland, or do I go for the 4 Sabos, 2 more, I guess, probably 2, concoctions, and then also just more never misses? Gotta think about it a little bit. Happy Wednesday, by the way. It's a little late in the video to say this, but I do like saying it. Happy Wednesday to all of you. If it's not Wednesday when you're watching this, then happy whatever day of the week it is for you, because it's good to be happy. Nice days. Days are nice. Today was very odd weather for me. We had rain, wind, sun, and cloud all in the same, like, I almost want to say field. I'm using the Pat Fusty ability here. This looks scary. Definitely want scary. Well, let's try that again, I guess. Nothing in, I guess just the constant fortified Moabs is being dangerous. But yeah, lots of odd weather for me today. Always odd. You know, what are you gonna do? Weather's pretty extreme. We don't only have like mild weather, it's either freezing cold, melting hot, incredible winds, lots of rain, pouring rain. We don't really have mild of anything. No, it wasn't the mob, so it's the ZMGs really that ended up doing us in? Because we look completely fine right now, like nothing looks like a big issue. Not real, it was a little surprising to me that it would be the ZMGs, not the fortified Moabs. Usually not the issue this round, but I guess I don't really know. Actually, I'm going to use the ability a little bit early here because I feel like getting them down to ceramics in time for the glue hose is key, because I don't think the glue hose had time to glue them last time. Or was it just because there's too many of them? Nope, we're good. On to round 93. Increased attack range and ceramic damage to that Fusty, that's pretty good. 93, DDTs, any issue? Yes, definitely an issue. Definitely an issue. We're still alive, right? Yes. 95, you're gonna be scary, and I'm definitely not going for Homeland, because that's not gonna be the answer to 95. So, you know what time it is then, or time, you understand what I'm trying to say, and if you don't, hopefully you'll figure it out soon. Time to buy some Sabos, some concoctions, and a lot more alchemists, villages, and never misses. Because I've given up on the homeland. I don't think it's worth it. Discount. Is it worth going for a discount? Probably. I'm actually going to go down here because I think this is where we're going to do the next set of aces. So let's go for a discount village, and then right over here, where there isn't too much in the way, we are going to go for Sabo number 1, Sabo number 2, Sabo number 3, and Sabo number 4. Assuming I play my cards right, that should be permanent Sabos, which is quite good. Concoction number 1, targeting one strong, and let's put concoction number 2 like here. Targeting one strong, 21k remaining. You know what that means? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. It means we're buying lots more aces. And by lots, I mean like, I don't know, 2, 3. How many can we fit inside the range of this village? That's basically how many we're buying. 3, maybe 3. Looks like it's the answer's 3. Gonna go for another alchemist. And that's all of our money, wow. We did not have nearly as much money as I thought, except for the fact that I guess there was still bite. So do I rely on the reactor, or am I actually gonna get another village for camo? It's not a bad idea to go for another one for camo, that's for sure. But I'm not sure what to do, to be honest. Let's get our sabos going. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go for a second alchemist over here. Can we get it in range of the village? Yes, please, no. Alright, whatever. Put it over here. It'll probably end up out-buffing them in the long run anyways. Sabo number 1's gone. I'm not very good about keeping sabos up. Hopefully, it won't be too big of an issue. 95. I'm hoping that with our sabos, it'll be enough. Hopefully, sabos will be enough. If they're not, then we have other issues. But 4 sabos should last 100% of the ability cooldown. Just about exactly, but they should last that long, so I'm gonna try to be careful with sabo uses. Make sure we always have one up. And concoction, right? I forgot concoction. Concoction can be quite useful in times of trouble. Still though, looking a little risky. One more sabo, Pat Fusty ability, is it enough? Alright, that is definitely good enough. 95 dealt with. We're probably good now, because that's sort of all of the really difficult rounds. Keep our sabos up, because sabos are important. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed. I definitely believe in the power of memorized targeting aces. They're really powerful. They're really good. But I was still not, I didn't have all that high hopes for them beating all 100 rounds, all chimps mode. But you know, it's a pretty good strategy. Works pretty well. And it allows you to save up a ridiculous amount of money from the 50s to the... honestly, to the early 90s or late 80s. You're completely fine with this strategy, which is pretty amazing, personally. See, of course, that's not very good. For this round, we may have an issue. I went for support, but you could have easily gone for some crazy 5th tiers if you wanted to. Let's try to play our cards absolutely right this round. Pay a bit more attention, and we should be fine. 96. Please don't be that hard. I really don't want you to, but sometimes you don't know how hard something is going to be. Yeah, I'm nervous the concoction is gonna cause us some issues, because it definitely can with overwhelming ceramic numbers. I could also definitely see it being necessary to go for a second blue hose, because blue hose has limited pierce. That's something important to keep in mind. So it's definitely not a bad idea to make sure you have a second one to catch some ceramics, but doesn't look like that's necessary yet. For 98 so far, if I can afford... oh, I can afford a shattering. Never mind, this game is basically done, except for the fact that I forgot to sabo for the end, and lost because of it. I'm definitely going to go for shattering shells to guarantee for 98, but for the 3rd time now, I actually have to play properly for 96. See? If I had actually done this in a real game, I would have had so many issues with this, but you know what? That is simply because I'm not paying enough attention. That's the truth. The sad, sad truth. Silly, silly, sad, sad truth. But whatever. What are you gonna do? Okay, make sure, keep the sabos. Keep the sabos. You guys were probably yelling at me in the comments, be like, the sabo wore off, you should use your sabos. Yeah, you're right, I probably should have. Whatever, not too late now. You can keep going all the way. See, that's the issue. And it's the issue that ends up killing us. It explodes all at once, and then we're doomed. Second blue hose, I believe so, is going to be my answer to this. Can I get it in discount? I can, but then it's not in range up there, which which makes it not really worth it. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one. We should be fine for it. Hopefully we can afford it. I don't know. Hopefully this is gonna go well. If we actually lose because of this, I'm gonna be pretty mad. That's gonna suck quite a bit. But hopefully we won't. Hopefully nothing bad will happen, and hopefully we'll be fine. Beyond that, well, nothing else we can do beyond that, so hopefully that'll be it. I don't know. If not, you'll probably just see me actually win this. But it is a little embarrassing how many tries this has taken me. And by little, I mean a lot. A lot embarrassing. Hopefully the second blue hose will be enough. Maybe, or blue strike could be. Actually, come to think about it, I think if I lose this, I'm just going to go for blue strike. Because blue strike would probably accomplish the exact same job. Which is doing everything. Okay. 97, not 98. Thought it was 98 for a second, but no, it is not. Shattering. Can we afford it? Maybe. Hopefully. Shattering will make 98 very easy. We definitely can afford it for 97. Which isn't great, because 97's, it's not an easy round, but, you know, it's not that hard. Nothing to really worry about. Just 2 fortified ZMGs, which is really like 4 ZMGs, which is what 87 was. So, you know, nothing to worry about. Just gotta be a little extra careful, and that's it, right? Right? Yeah, we're good. Shattering cannot be afforded. That sucks. We are close, but not quite. So if we do mess up, and that's the difference, then that sucks. Hopefully that won't be the difference. 10k, what else could we spend it on? Yo, for another mod blue here, that's not a bad idea. Tempting. Yeah. Let's go for another Moab blue. That's probably a smart move. Sabo. I have to keep the Sabos. Another Moab blue on strong will help. Get as many Moabs blued as possible. All that good stuff. We'll be good, Sabo. Okay, I'm going to use the Pat Fusty's ability now because we are definitely in trouble right now, and we definitely need his help. Because those ceramics are making it very far and looking very scary. I'm nervous because how long it takes me to use the Sabo, and we're good. I was going to say that how long it takes me to use the Sabo is going to be what determines whether or not we win or lose this game, which isn't very good. Fortified DETs. You're not actually an issue, are we? We have 14k if you are, but I'd really prefer it if you won't. You won't be, right? You won't be, right? Right? I said right. Alright, quick Pat Fusty ability and we're good. 100! Are we good for 100? We're 15k, so like, it's not the end of the world if we need to go for like a Spike Storm or something, but I think we're good for 100. I have no idea, honestly. Looks like we're doing good damage. That's my only problem with the Pinata skin. Most of these skins, it's pretty easy to tell how damaged they are, but the Pinata badge, just like, because he doesn't lose those back jets, it makes it very hard to tell how much health he has left, and that bothers me. So we're definitely going to want to use Pat Fusty as soon as it pops because, well, DDTs are strong, and we do not have very good DDT pop power. I'm going to use the Sabo now just in case, just to have it up or active as soon as it pops. When are you going to pop by any chance? Starting to think it might have been worth it to go for a Pat at the beginning. Might have helped this. Right. Ability, maybe, soon, maybe. Okay, so turns out we definitely do need some extra bad balloon pop power, whatever. I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this, but what are you gonna do? Can we go discount? We can go discount. I kind of prefer that. Spike Storm, we're good. That's all it really takes. It's just irritating. I would have hoping we could keep it all, or at least mostly all, aces, but whatever. Need a little bit of extra help for the bad. That's it. Probably just one Spike Storm is all we need, because look at that damage. Like, it's a pretty insane damage count. Actually, it's really not, comparatively to how much it actually lets out, but 4k is probably all we need. Probably. Being the keyboard. I'm probably going to use one more just to be safe, plus we have this spike pile at the back, but you know what? Just want to be extra careful. It can never hurt to be careful. I do think it was the right call going for support and not Homeland, because the Puma Sabo, you just can't underestimate that. You just can't. So one more Spike Storm. I'm going to put in the first Sabo now, just in case, because I'm going to expect him to pop some... Did he just move to last damage phase? Because if so, that's really not great. Okay, he's going to hit this spike pile. He's definitely going to pop. And kill all the DTs, because that's just what happens. There's EMGs. We're good, right? Right, Pat Fusty? Right, Pat Fusty. Spike Storm just to be safe. And we're good. Round 100 beaten. That's awesome. Alright, so, thank you all for watching. Please consider subscribing to join the Purple Elephant Squad. I make videos like this all the time. It's fun, it's nice, and it really makes my day. So I really appreciate it. Please consider giving the video a like if you enjoyed, because it's just nice to let me know. Leave a comment if you have any game suggestions, or if you want to leave a video suggestion.